Burn Live, y'all. Marijuana keeping you connected. Hashtag these red eye changing the viewers' eyewear, keeping underage smoking off of social media, killing ourselves for your entertainment. Sit here with friends and family starting a cannabis session. What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you how you doing out there? Hope everybody doing all right. Tuning into another Burn Live show. We normally be 9 to 10 for an hour. We late because hey, a lot of things been going on, and I didn't want to come live with negative energy or bad energy or anything else that was going to disturb a show, and I couldn't go live and then or didn't have nothing too interesting to talk about. The news the last couple of days were a little slow. Joe Biden and his team were supposed to be talking about the debt ceiling, getting to the left, went on went on break, so we wasn't able to discuss that. We're gonna discuss the next. So I was like, okay, that's one story down. Uh, there was a lot of different stories that just wasn't able for me to bring like little things that would happen. I was like, that's not the story I'm looking for. If it ain't the story that I feel like it is able to bring a good concept or bring some knowledge or we can learn something, I'm really not gonna try to bring a story. Uh, I know y'all been hearing the John Morant got getting suspended for being in the club and hating on him and stuff like that. I don't know if that's really a story for me to be really covering for real, for real. I don't know. Basketball players. I was telling a couple of friends of mine, I was really like, I'm really gonna get into this sport thing, which what I'm saying, sports does have news and have discussion that we can talk about on a day to day basis. I was like, I was thinking about it, but if I do it, either it's gonna be like a show like intro in the beginning where I just
Yo,
shoot
Bash, you been
or
tripping on them hoes.
or I start another channel. I'm not really 100% sure what we're going to do. So, yet again, if we want to do some sports, and I just have to do it real quick, I was basically having some news. Kind of in the beginning, like right now, we just go a little bit of the news. Uh, in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, NBA, it was game two of the Western Conference Finals. Denver goes up 2 games to nothing, winning 108 to 34. Can they stop the Clippers? Yeah, I'll have to come with one of those exclusive voices to do my anthems and stuff like that. Which it is what it is. PGA, one of the PGA schools has taken off. The Americans in the top three: Eric Cole, Jackson. I don't know his last name because it's not showing, but Scott, three Americans, one Canadian, all in the top three for the PGA Tour is the first round. Uh, NHL, the Eastern Conference Finals started today. That's not another update because they're saying it's the end of the second overtime. They can go into a third overtime with two. That's amazing. And hockey, you really don't see that too much. A lot of overtime in playoff, but when you get overtime in playoff, I guarantee it's one of the best exclusive things that you ever be part of in your life. You know what? That would be kind of cool. I hope this to bring this up is to bring up the little highlights and stats and stuff on style. That's what I will do as I read these things. But in Major League Baseball, it was get 9 games today. Six games today. With 6 games today. LA Angels played Baltimore. Angels won 6-5. Tampa Bay beat the New York Mets 3-2. Miami, Washington by 3, Cleveland beat Chicago 3-1, New York, Yankees beat Toronto 4-2, St. Louis Cardinals beat up on the LA Dodgers 16-8. If anybody knows, St. Louis Cardinals are their team. They just not finally getting a win streak, still getting in first place. I'm saying? They only like 3 games into it. Getting 62 games, pretty awesome. I'm trying my best not to get too deep off into that. But like I said, like I did get on the sport, I probably could get up talking all day. I'm very knowledgeable in sports, and I like my sports thing, love sports. But what makes a difference to me is just me bringing out more politics. I tell my politics.
Music director.
Is that better? I bet that was better. I thought it was down, y'all. Y'all know how we supposed to be trying to turn down the music. Then I can just turn this up in this way. We got it. We got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, y'all know I love my sports. Um, Another thing that's been going on is Adidas, Sports Illustrated, uh, Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch. All these guys are coming out with these woke agenda, ideology commercials, and are getting all these backlashes from American citizens and stuff like that. It's really disgusting. It really hurts my feelings to be discussing about sports and you either going to put up a transgender man that's going to represent the women's sports or Sports Illustrated you use Martha Stewart and she's 87-year-old Martha Stewart on Sports Illustrated and you can think it to yourself like what sports does she play? Girl didn't play no sports. I haven't seen Martha Stewart play no sports. So it amazes me that she took the time out to get there on that court or even take a picture of Sports Illustrated. That blew my mind. These are the little small stories that have been happening in the last couple of days while I didn't go live. And I'm like, I'm not going to cut away from these stories. These stories is not where it's at. It's not. It's not fact. This is a marijuana podcast where we smoke, we get high, and we chill, we get medicated, educated, and we be relaxing. I couldn't relax to be looking at the dudes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Y'all ain't did this in a while. Just roll my little El Dorado doing a show and see if they hit me with that underage. They hit me with one day. We were really talking about something.
You were talking.
They would hit me with nudity and drugs and sexual content. And I'm like, there you go.
I was gonna say that's probably the day we're talking about grooming.
So, ladies and gentlemen, they're trying to tell me if we talk about grooming, which there are a lot of videos out there of it.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, on TikTok. I just got me a TikTok account on here, so things go out. I can go on TikTok and go find the videos and go live there, bringing up other people's videos and stuff like that. Also, I'm just looking at the one article real quick, y'all, while I was working on the blunt. Literally right now, talking about fans are going crazy because Major League Baseball is headed to New Mexico. Now, I don't know if anybody knows about sports. Football is trying to expand. Baseball is trying to expand. All sport, even basketball is trying to expand. Sports are trying to expand. And the thing is, they don't want to expand no more in America. They want to find other countries, try to expand their global image out. And London, Mexico, Canada has been the three primary states that have been looked at and researched and invested in to try to expand. And I'm just saying this one article right here. Fans going crazy for baseball actually started in Mexico City. So like the fans just going out there talking about it. I'm just like interesting. And the only reason I'm saying that is interesting, y'all, because I did see an article that talked about how in other countries, Japan, Mexico, Cuba, in these countries like this, when it comes to sports, it's like a religion to them. Like they're doing it every day, 16 hours out of a day. I heard one Japan guy is only he only spent 10 hours with his friend in the 6 years that he played Major League in Japan. He only spent 6 hours with his friends.
Wow. I could do it too.
So you can imagine the hard labor of sports and what he went through, and drama, and oh man, probably sneaking out and the discipline. And the thing is, what I've been hearing and seeing, not too much research because I'm just now really going off deep into sports and stuff like this, is that other countries do be spending longevity in the sports world than us Americans. They have longer seasons, you know what I'm saying, longer career playing sports.
Yo, Bash, you been tripping
Because
on
they're
them
there to
hoes?
train their bodies and condition their bodies into being more athletic and physical and ready for this. Maybe think about some things like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I remember growing up and there have been plenty of times where I didn't have no friends. And you know, instead of playing tossing around or so on, or playing, I was really practicing playing sports and hitting the ball. I played baseball for 7 years. I played football for 3 years. I played basketball for 5 years. So I do know, you know what I'm saying, the hustle of what it takes to be a good sportsman to want to try to make it in the league. I ain't gonna lie, when I got to high school, I really wasn't in the sports, you know what I'm saying? My parents got the sports, and so that thrill of sports wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that much shit at them. But you know what I'm saying? That's a different story for a different time. It's just the fact that now that sports are so global and you can have other teams and other countries spending half their lives out here to learn a sport and to be good at it and then become better than us American at American sport. It's amazing. Now, to say all of that and to break all that down and to compensate, I'm gonna get my blood broken. I'm just saying, just get my blood broken. I have to do something. But I am going to get into our first Levitic video and article for us straight brothers, or as the Democrats would call it, cis men. If you feel like me, you never want to be called a cis. I do understand. I do understand. But got this video. It's about what Adidas has done. If I can find a Bud Light in the Sports Illustrated, I'll bring it up too. But I'm gonna start off with this unfortunately shared video to kick it off, y'all. I'm gonna kick it off with this video right here. I apologize, but we gotta discuss it, man. Okay? This is Adidas and what their nasty tails is doing. I just can't believe it. We're having this discussion. But let's see this. Let's see what this is.
Can anyone tell me where me, a real woman, can now shop for swim clothes? Because apparently Adidas is not an option anymore. They've bowed down to the woke lords. There's a pride swimsuit on the women's section of clothing. It's not labeled as unisex. It's not labeled as trans inclusive. This is a women's swimsuit modeled by a man. Okay, so here's Adidas women's pride collection. And literally half of these clothes are modeled by men.
Y'all know I'm finna come with my jokes. I'm finna come with the jokes today, but I gotta get us disgusted and ready to throw up first.
So like a swimmer would, a person like like competitive swimming. They have that one piece, a one piece swimsuit. They didn't even get a girl. No, they didn't even get a guy that looked like a girl. They got a guy that looked like my little cousin with hamburger meat on his chest. He had his Johnson and Johnson hanging out, bulging out his swimsuit. They didn't even get a girl. They didn't get a. I don't even know if this is a trans person. You had to let it pop out in the front. I don't understand what the.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Can anyone tell me where me, a real woman, can?
I'm sorry.
The marketing campaign. What the logic behind this?
Woo! Yeah, Adidas. It looks like they took the worst Wayne's brothers and said, "Look up, Marlon. Say cheese." And he had this. No, bro. This is going too far. This is
Way too far.
another way of grooming. This is saying, okay, guys, go where bruh. Now I can say if a transgender person wore this out in public, he might be getting threatened. He might get talked about. He might feel a little uncomfortable. It's gonna be some type of uncomfortability going on because don't nobody want to see no nasty, disgusting, trifling. Why? It's just a why. Excuse me. It's just a why. It's nothing else that you can see about that makes it okay. That makes it right. That makes it viewable for the eyes. That's the word. Viewable for the eyes. That is disgusting. Y'all see, I'm trying to. I can't do it no more. Yeah, that was hurtful to the eyes.
Very much.
That was so like, yeah. We got to do better than this. The marketing team got to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? They could have just lied to us and showed us a girl, dude, girl, whatever, put one of them people up there. And that would have been better.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this guy got this video of people stealing stupid things caught on camera.
In the movies,
Stupid things caught on camera. Let's look at this for a second, y'all. Because I bet you, some of these videos that we're going to see doing this are going to be recent. That's the only reason why I want to check it out. Because I just got a funny feeling some of these are going to be recent.
criminals are often portrayed as suave, sophisticated figures who rob banks and museums in tailored suits with high-tech gadgets. Unfortunately, the reality is a little bit less glamorous, and most thieves are considerably less intelligent than the characters we see on the silver screen. Today, we're going to find that out firsthand, checking out a police lineup of clumsy criminals, bumbling burglars, and moronic shoplifters, as we take a look at some seriously stupid thieves who were caught on camera. If you've ever watched a heist movie, you'll know that a successful
I didn't think they were going to go into details like
robbery requires a few things: a ragtag crew of misfits, a montage sequence, and most importantly, the perfect escape vehicle. Unfortunately, this first stupid thief missed that memo. After robbing a store and running into the parking lot, this dim-witted criminal took his eyes and hands off the prize by chucking his ill-gotten gains into the back of his open-top truck. Everybody loves a good chase sequence, but this one was a little anticlimactic, as an employee casually jogged up to the truck, grabbed the stolen goods, and waltzed away, forcing the thief to drive off empty-handed. The criminal's terrible choice of getaway vehicle is pretty embarrassing, but incredibly, he isn't the only thief who was foiled by a pickup truck.
hell nah.
Believe it or not, this isn't a deleted scene from Home Alone, and the crafty homeowner behind this booby trap is Katie Camarena from Porterville, California, not Kevin McAllister. In the weeks prior to this video, Katie's neighborhood had been targeted by a gang of criminals who'd started sneaking up on people's driveways in the dead of the night and stealing tools out of their vehicles. Katie's motion-activated porch light didn't deter the criminals, and the police were of little help. So the Camarenas decided to take the law into their own hands. Unfortunately, these suburban vigilantes didn't actually don masks and weapons to clean up the mean streets of Porterville.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought this was something else. I did. I thought that was totally something else. Thought it was gonna be more up to date. So that was just gonna be some dumb ass shit. And I didn't wanna watch it.
The Karenicity is unbelievable. Put up the picture. We got her name, where she works, her boss. I want to remind you of a couple of things that happened in this video. Obviously, it is telling, right? You know, she said, and I quote, "You are hurting my fetus, my unborn child." Did you all hear that part? She said that. Why did she say that? Because that bolsters her argument to do what she's attempting to do, which is theft under any other circumstance. We will call this attempted theft if the black male went up to the white female who paid for her opportunity to utilize the device, and he decided to grab it and try to take it. We will call that clearly attempted theft. So let's call it as it is.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta tell you guys, it looks like the race hustlers of America, people like Rashard Ritchie, may be wrong once again. Okay, Rashard Ritchie is a guy whose whole channel is dedicated towards inciting racial hatred, okay, particularly towards white women. Okay, he has a whole series of videos, okay, every single day. He does a video on his channel about Karens, okay, aka white women, because Karen is a slur directed towards white women who act up in public. He has a whole channel dedicated towards exposing them and inciting hatred towards white women. And this guy couldn't help himself, and him and a bunch of other race hustlers as well jumped on this story about a white woman leaving a hospital and allegedly trying to steal a bike from a group of black men. Which, you know, when I first heard this story, I already knew in my head, I was like, something's not right. Okay, we need more context in regards to what happened, as there is a video that went viral showing this woman attempting to get a bike that it looks like that you have to pay for. And she's been accused of stealing from a group of black men who had already paid for the bike, allegedly. And then a altercation takes place on camera in which the black men accuse the woman of stealing. The woman then gets upset and starts crying for help, and basically has a meltdown on camera because the black guys are accusing her of stealing. And she gets a whole lot of backlash from race hustlers like Rashad Ritchie, who accuse her of being a racist, claiming that her behavior and her actions is the reason why black men get locked up, because you have white women making false accusations towards black men.
Just in case you needed a reminder that women like Carolyn Bryant are still alive and well today, and even working in the medical field.
That's just my bike, client. Stop being client. Hey, stop touching me. I don't touch you. Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I will. Hey, so take it. So take it.
So that young man paid for the bike, and this healthcare Karen thought she was entitled to it. And because she's crying these fake tears, this dude takes her side and says to reset the bike. Reset the bike for what? It's his bike. He paid for it. People like this are dangerous. In this case, they should have been screaming out for help because she was the danger. And then doing all that pushing and shoving, taking his phone, talking about her fetus, ridiculous.
But again, it seems like in this situation, the black men may have been the ones making false accusations, at least according to this woman's lawyer. So I want to talk about it, but before I get into it, I want to play a video, a news clip, so that you guys can get a better understanding of what happened here and some of the backlash this woman is getting. And then we're going to get into some new discoveries about what happened.
City hospital workers facing some criticism tonight over a confrontation that was caught on cell phone camera. At the center of the back and forth between that woman and a group of apparent teens was a city bike.
News 4's Checky Beckford walks us through the now viral dispute that some say could have put those young men in danger.
Well, the video initially posted on Twitter on Saturday has nearly 37 million views, with commenters blasting that hospital worker for potentially putting the safety of those young men at risk. The roughly 2-minute video starts with a white woman wearing hospital scrubs straddling a city bike, screaming for help, even though she doesn't appear to be in danger. Please help me! This is not your bike, repeats the young black man standing next to her, who says he just rented that city bike. His friends standing around him.
This is my bike. It's on my account.
Please, get off. While the video doesn't show the young man touching her, it does show her remove her hospital badge, then grab the young man's phone.
Why you took his phone?
The woman then tells him he's hurting her fetus.
That's what you said. I'm not touching you.
When a man, also in scrubs, inquires what's wrong, the woman all of a sudden appears to begin sobbing. When the man tells the woman to choose another bike, she calmly removes herself. Another young man recording the video can be heard saying,
How you stop crying? Not a tear came down, miss.
We do not know what happened before the recording began at this city bike stand near East 30th and 1st Avenue.
This is what you call wasting people's time, period. Like, I don't care who's guilty or who's not guilty. Right here is what you call wasting taxpayers' time, period. Period. We're going to hear the rest, but I'm just going to stand on this for right now. For what I see, I'll be like, you know what, both of y'all guilty, both of y'all pay a fine, you pay you fine, you pay this fine, and go about your business. For real, for real. There are incidents out there where I don't think a side should win or a side should lose. I think both sides should be equally broken off and equally have to pay for the consequences. Because it is things called wasting a person's time. And that's what they're doing right there. They ain't doing nothing but wasting time, bro.
Avenue, but many are blasting the hospital worker, a physician's assistant who NYC Health and Hospitals Bellevue say appears to work for them. The City Hospital Group saying they are sorry this happened and are reviewing the incident. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump tweeting, "This is unacceptable," and she grossly tried to weaponize her tears to paint this man as a threat. This is exactly the type of behavior that has endangered so many Black men in the past. No one answered at the woman's Brooklyn apartment or returned our calls for comment. This woman lives in her building.
That woman lives in this building with me?
Another neighbor who knows the woman in the video told us he believes the incident is being blown out of proportion. But this neighbor says the young men.
Her face.
Why y'all going to that lady? Don't know that. Don't come knocking on my door because y'all want a story. You ain't got no money. Don't come knocking on my door.
I'll sell you my story.
Oh, God.
Could have ended up in jail or worse.
It's clearly like a Karen, a Central Park Karen.
She's referring to the Central Park incident where a woman walking her dog called 911 on a black bird watcher.
She thinks that she's viewed as a victim because she's white, and she thinks that. That's obvious in this America that we all live in.
And the NYPD says it is aware of that viral video, but did not receive a 911 call and does not have a report. They do say if anyone believes that they were a victim of a crime, that they should come forward.
Yeah, I heard that. Key things that Jess was said. Nobody called 911. There's no report. Who cares? Waste of time.
In Kips Bay, Jackie Beckford, News 4, New York.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Okay, this woman is facing a whole lot of backlash. Okay, she's being doxxed and harassed, including by the media. You can see how the media is framing this. Okay, and one of the reasons why I didn't say anything about it is because I was like, no, we need more context, right? There's no way that this is how this happened. Okay, because just common sense, using common sense, and I could be wrong. I'm admitting I could be wrong about this. There's more to come out about this, but just using common sense, what is more likely? Is it more likely for a physician's assistant, which I can imagine she's probably very well paid, to steal a bike from a group of young guys, or the other way around, right? Is it more likely for a group of young guys to try to steal a bike from a physician's assistant? I'm just saying, just use your common sense. There's no reason, there's no incentive for a hospital worker, a physician's assistant, or even a nurse, or really anybody that has a job like that, to try to steal a bike from a group of young guys. Who knows what they were doing? Who knows what jobs they work? Has nothing to do with race, has everything to do with the knowledge of this person's profession. And I just don't think that this woman is out here trying to accuse Black dudes of stealing a bike, especially considering how she probably has much more to worry about than that. She's pregnant, okay? So without further ado, let's read about her lawyer who's speaking out about this and providing receipts, evidence that this story that the race hustlers put out there is not being told right. So let's read here. The lawyer for a Manhattan hospital worker accused of taking a city bike from a young Black man who claimed that he paid for the two-wheeler provided receipts that he said shows she was the one who purchased the ride at the center of the viral moment. The Bellevue hospital employee, who was branded a Karen on social media afterwards, rented the bike first. Lawyer Justin Marino said in a statement to the Post Wednesday. He also provided 2 city bike receipts from May 12th, which were time-stamped just minutes apart. The first receipt, reviewed by the Post, shows the bike being taken out before it was relocked 1 minute later, which Marino said is the bike seen in the video. Okay, so he showed one receipt for the bike seen in the video. Okay, so she unlocks the bike. I'm assuming she paid for it. She has a receipt, right? He has a receipt allegedly. And the bike is being relocked a minute later. I'm assuming because the Black dudes basically kicked her off, right? The second receipt shows another bike being taken out a minute later from the same docking station and was the bike Marino said his client used to get home after being heckled and pressured to find a new bike by the group. Just saying, right? Seems to me that the race hustlers might have got this one wrong, right? They might have jumped the gun here a little bit prematurely. It seems like, at least according to the receipts that were allegedly provided by the lawyer, that, hey, she actually did purchase that bike. Now, why would these black dudes accuse her of stealing the bike? Who knows? Again, it could be a social media prank. They could have been trying to take the bike. We don't know. But at the very least, it seems that the lawyer here has provided receipts. According to the New York Post, we don't actually have the receipts. We don't see the receipts. But allegedly, she owned that bike. All right. She had the rights to ride that bike. The hospital employee, who Moreno says is a 6-month pregnant physician assistant, was placed on leave by New York City Health Plus hospitals this week after her heated argument with the man emerged online Saturday and has been viewed tens of millions of times. Yeah, so again, imagine that. You're pregnant, you have a job, and you've been put on leave because of what seems to be, as of right now, false accusations of racism. Moreno called the caught-on-tape interaction incomplete and lacking facts. He said that the healthcare worker wrapped up a 12-hour shift. She got on an available bike, quote, which no individual were on or touching, and paid for it through the City Bike app or her phone. As she backed it up from the docking station, a group of 5 people approached her and claimed the bike was theirs, he said. Quote, one or more individuals in that group physically pushed her bike with her on it back into the docking station, causing it to relock, Moreno said in the written statement. One of the individuals then covered the bike's QR code, stopping her from paying for it again so she could leave, Moreno said. Quote, in blocking the QR code, this individual's arm was touching my client's pregnant stomach, a condition of which she had made them aware. He added, throughout this time and for the remainder of the video, roughly 5 individuals were telling her to get off the bike and heckling her. Quote, the fact any would treat another person like this is tragic, especially a visibly pregnant woman, he said. The roughly 90-second clip that begins mid-confrontation shows the woman dressed in hospital-branded scrubs screaming for help as she tugs at the bike. Help me, please help me, she yelled. So, I mean, rightfully, again, if this is how it happened, yeah, she was right to yell for help because these guys were actually harassing her, right? Again, we don't know why. Maybe they were trying to take the bike. I don't know why they would do this. But, again, apparently this is what they were doing. If that bike actually...
If, like you said, if those allegations are true, then harassment, whatever. That's a tricky one. And he bringing, see, that's why I do like to watch his show, because he do bring nothing but the receipts. And I've been watching these Democratical shows. Where your boy is? This dude just be calling all type of people idiots and stuff like that. Where he at? Now that I'm looking for one of his little videos, y'all, his videos ain't gonna pop up. Watch. I see this shit. Okay. But what did pop up, unfortunately, is the Sports Illustrated one that I was talking to y'all earlier about the transgender Sports Illustrated. So I can bring that up to y'all real quick. This is somebody bringing up a report.
The store get you one of these anti-groomer shirts or any of our other shirts.
It's about what you make of life, and it's about what's inside of you.
Y'all doing way too much.
Okay. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Do I gotta go to the close-up? Huh? I feel like I gotta go to the close-up so y'all can see this. Look at this. What And the frying pan salsa is going on her, y'all. You got the first one, which I'm praying to God is an old swimsuit, old Sports Illustrated. Then you got this in the middle, the second one, Martha Stewart. Okay, the lady that taught us how to fold your clothes, cook, and you know what I'm saying, survive when your parents have 2 or 3 jobs and they not around. That's Martha Stewart. I'm not saying Martha Stewart is not a bad person.
No.
I'm just saying Sports Illustrated. Then you got your third one. That looks like old school Baywatch, but I don't know. But I do know that fourth one right there is a transgender. So that makes you think like you got what? Why? And they all modern. I see them all say 2023 or pretty corner now that I'm looking around. That's scary. That is scary as hell. I make jokes about the Golden Girls. I was gonna make a joke now about the Golden Girls, but I think that'd be going too far if I said anything about them legendary women who was on TV and that's Sports Illustrated. Now I'm not even gonna go there.
But she's also an accomplished woman. She's been a woman for 80 years. That's why she's on the magazine cover. And she looked good to be 80 something. As a woman. I don't know if Martha Stewart have children, but if she did, she looked good. That's the thing. If you a man dressing like a woman or impersonating a woman, you can't have kids, bro. So you don't get no kudos for having a good body. Because you taking hormones and doing tummy tucks and doing all of that stuff to make your body look like that.
So basically he just got pictures. I thought they were gonna have a little talk about their so-called why they're doing what they're doing when they're doing what they're doing. Hey, I don't know what to say no more when it comes to 2023. I know this is a new age, new era. I know
this is a weird new era.
I know in the 90s when we came out growing up that they were saying that our era was new and it was weird, but they're really going outside the comfort zone of weird and new and I think the more thing of it is the fact that we have to accept it. It's not the fact that y'all doing it and y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. It's more of the fact that we have to accept it for what it is and to say, okay, that's okay, we chilling. That is more of the problem. And that's more what we look at and be like, you know what, do we really have to deal with what we have to deal with? Is that really like what we looking forward to? That's one thing that I keep saying. Like, if y'all gonna keep doing this all the time, then we need to find something else. Please. I'm even begging. You know what I'm saying? Because I just scratched my head. Oh, you know what I forgot to show? Hold on, y'all. I forgot to show this other little clip real quick. If I can find it, which I know I can. I can. Well, I probably can't, knowing me. But I've been working all day to try to make this a short, and I just couldn't get to it. But I did want to show this video off. That's what's going on, if I can just find it. I know, once again, y'all heard I go with the looking for the video. And I watched a lot of videos this morning. But I found it. I found it. And see, now that I'm doing this recording, because I'm recording this on y'all, so I appreciate it. Y'all doing a live recording show, so I can go back and hopefully do this edit. But I really want to get this message out here about this grooming, and they're letting me know that I can't talk about these specific topics, and we're going to talk about it. Now, y'all, this is a preacher, all right? This is a preacher. He's going to read from a book in front of legislators, congressmen, okay, city hall. Y'all know it. Y'all know how it goes. If the kids can read it in the school, then I should be able to read it in the city hall. I should be able to announce it. I should be able to express it to you and my concerns without getting bleeped out. Because it's this one and it's another one of a person and they're reading and they just cut the mic off. So parents are going out here and truly expressing how they feel about these books in school, about grooming. And then you got the Democratic Party that said that we can't use it. And then I be watching these Democratic shows, and then they don't want to talk about it. They never, I don't want to vote for the Republican Party because they do this, and they're not against gun violence, and they promote Putin and what else. They want to raise taxes, and they're not against immigration in America and all this other hoopla. But then you bring facts and we bring videos, and y'all, like I said, I can't wait to learn how to bust these videos down and make smarter videos. But this one right here, I feel, takes the cake of all cakes. The creme de la creme, when a man can read from the words in front of people and they won't let him read it.
This book here, it's called It's Perfectly Normal. I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's becomes erect, stiff, and larger. Sometimes a bit of clear fluid that may contain a few sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes it wet.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system?
He went.
Now, I'm going to give y'all time to digest that, which I just heard. If y'all want me to play it again, hell, I'll play it again so you can really hear what just happened.
It's perfectly normal. I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's becomes erect, stiff, and larger. Sometimes a bit of clear fluid that may contain a few sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes it wet.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system?
This lady right here, is reading another book, and they bleep her out. Ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about this during the pandemic that they were starting this. I remember it I remember it. I was talking to do this during the pandemic. For a lot of y'all, I don't know, for people that watch my show, if you're letting the schools, because some schools are still got it, some schools still have it. If you let them schools send you a laptop home and they're getting school from home from a public school system, they turn your house into a federal property. That means the feds are allowed to come in your home and they're allowed to tap into their computer and look around your homes and check your homes out and see what you're doing. This is something that I learned. That's something I heard. Somebody actually seen from my own eyes. Okay. They was announcing these stories and things like this in 2020 that was going on. I remember blatantly hearing small stories, whispers. That now that they're putting the most craziest things into these books and checking them out and making people recite them. Oh yeah, this lady right here is gonna tell you that she has to recite. They, like, yeah. Make sure.
You don't listen to me, Rhoda Clinton.
Thank you. I'm going to read you an assignment given to my...
Y'all see this? Stop playing. They're trying to save my internet. That's funny.
It says after a bit, a person's becomes moist and slippery. And
See, so y'all see what's going on, bro. They don't want to play this because they know this is the juice. This is the juice.
Those things, I get it. But for the rest of y'all that can,
okay.
Bro.
that makes two of us.
ooh, Pastor in there going hamstrings. Did you hear what he said? I almost want to.
Did y'all see it?
Just that one.
Do y'all see how
What?
when I'm trying to discuss some realness and bring y'all some real facts, how they're like, nah, we're gonna edit it right here. That's why people record. Now I'm seeing why people record. I don't record. I'm a live streamer. I love to stream live. You know what I'm saying? That's what I start. But now I'm starting to see when you get deep off into a story, a real one, what they do to your internet. Y'all see this? Now y'all can say that on some conspiracy theorist stuff. We on some conspiracy theorists, y'all. Y'all need to go share this video out. Y'all need to go share this video out.
That may contain
Pastor.
sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes
Pastor.
it wet.
Can we, sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system? We have perverts that are perverting our kids. And you all sit back smug in your chairs, but you don't want me to read it. Why? Does it bother you? Yes or no? You can't answer that question. You want to know why? Because politically speaking, you can't say that it's wrong. And you don't want me to read the filth because it exposes the truth. How dare you tell me to stop reading it? If you don't want to hear it, why should the children have to see it?
Pastor, your time is up. Thank you.
That makes two of us.
Ooh, Pastor in there going hamstrings. Did you hear what he said? I almost want to play it 15 times in a row so the people in the back smoking crack can get it. If you don't like to hear me say this, then why is it in the school system? Just like the mama did before. Oh, y'all don't.
That's why I'ma always play these videos. Every time somebody make a video about it, exposing this, bringing this out, I'ma always come over here and make a video and go live and talk about it, bro. This has to stop. We can't let them. I mean, if y'all let them, because I'm gonna fight for it. I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm making these videos. There is a petition that's going out. There's another group that's starting awareness that I'm finna go write them a letter and see, can I get down, because I'm always playing these videos and stuff like that. As soon as they give me the green light, I'm in there. Cause that's, y'all see what I be talking about. Yo, I'm out here trying to expose the truth. Not trying to expose and make people look bad and crazy. And like I said, I'm never here to downgrade nobody. But these stories are out here, and my fans, I understand y'all ain't got time to read all these stories. Y'all want to smoke and chill. So we supposed to smoke here and chill. And my thing is to bring y'all the news, bring y'all these receipts. That's why I keep saying marijuana keeping y'all connected, baby. And this is, if we not connected, if y'all not with me on this, I don't know what to tell y'all. I am gonna go ahead and play this other story. Cause like I said, it has been a slow. Now we can just chill and talk about other things, but it has been slow. It's been real slow. But this is something that just popped up not too long ago. And I was like, what the hell? I was trying to hope I didn't have to do the story of it because I didn't know the full fledged of it. I literally just synced it. But hey, okay, that's not starting. Okay.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about a video that is going viral of a prankster who almost lost his life. He almost met Jesus after trying to pour fake gasoline on the wrong based Cowboys truck. Okay, because this is what people are doing nowadays for money and fame on social media, right? They are doing these pranks and they're putting their lives in danger simply for clout. And I want to play this video for you guys because this video reminded me of a couple stories that I haven't talked about yet, but I want to talk about because social media is causing people to lose millions of dollars. Okay. Social media.
Or you're one dead son of a bitch. You stay out of this. I don't want to do that. You almost died, you stupid son of a bitch.
Ooh.
2020. Kanye 2020. What? It better be water, partner, or you're one dead son of a bitch. You stay out of this. I don't want to do that. You almost died, you stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah. So here we have a prankster. Okay, I don't know his name. I couldn't really find much information about him or when this video occurred. I just noted that video was going viral. Okay, there's some people who are just simply too stupid to be in society, because if you're dumb enough to pour fake gasoline or to pretend to pour gasoline on somebody's vehicle in the middle of a parking lot, and you're, again, dumb enough to do that to random people, what happens to you, right? I'm not going to shed a tear if it just so happens that the person that you are harassing took your harassment as a threat, which I guess you could define it as a threat, right? Considering that you're pouring highly flammable material on somebody's vehicle, or at least pretending
Yeah, that was dumb. That was stupid. I'm not digging these prank people. I seen a dude prank where it's him and this guy. The dude be acting like people owe him money, so he's waving a gun, waving it around, and just to get the reaction of people that's innocently sitting there. Bruh, I'm not with nobody in this prank era. That prank era stuff, 100% got to stop, y'all. I don't know about y'all. Ooh, excuse me. I'm really feeling like that stuff really got to stop.
It is. It's time.
Gender to me is a social construct.
I do feel the definition.
Gender to me is a social construct.
I do feel that definitions are hard, but I do feel that a woman is somebody who was born with a vagina. That's my definition of a woman.
When you're defining words, it can be super tricky to like get the actual definition. Like, how would you define a chair?
Well, it has like a seat and a back and 4 legs.
So a horse is a chair.
What? Horses don't have seats. But anyways, there's the little word game that they play, right? Give me a direct definition of something that is completely outside of what we're talking about. And that justifies the fact that I believe that anybody can identify as a woman. Even though they don't have the same biological structures as women, they don't have the same chromosomes as women. My beliefs justify thinking that anybody can be a woman because you can't give me a clear and distinct definition of something like the word chair.
Gender to me is a.
This was one of the first steps into that grooming your little kids when they was able to take certain words that define who a person was and say that does not define who you are. Let's go make up some new words that can define, and we can play around. Keyword, play around with these words. And now when you play around with them, what do little kids do? Play around with them. And that's how I look at it. Like grown-ups that we couldn't deal with society so much that we wanna build our own virtual world. And that's what the people are doing. They just want to build their own world so bad. So bad. And we're gonna take men, call them cis. I sound like a parasite. I sound like something that's crawling around looking for something to suck on, like your blood. I mean, for real, cis man, that sounds like a mosquito. Like a mosquito with a penis. Just buzz. I'm not even trying to suck your blood. I'm just trying to hump your skin. Putting that into your skin, you're gonna have a little hump right there. A bunch of mosquitoes just popping out of your skin. Yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like. Just saying. What do you think a cis woman sound like? Sound like Earthworm Jim. Just, I don't know. It just sound like, for real, cis woman, it sounds like a WNBA player out there getting assist. Give me the ball. Right here. Assist women. Yeah. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Who would think a cis woman is another word for a straight woman? Why she just can't be a straight woman?
No.
It's just weird.
Bring me a single girl. Hey,
A Russian man claiming to hold top-level secrets about Russian advanced bombers has just turned up at the U.S. southern border, seeking asylum. The man claims to have been an engineer at a production facility in the city of Kazan, and he says that he possesses top-secret information about the White Swan Tu-160, which is the most advanced bomber in the Russian arsenal. Now, U.S. border officials who interviewed the man, they determined that his story was in fact credible, and they have now since passed him off to the FBI, who are still in the process of interrogating him. But here's the big question. Do you think that the reason that this story was leaked to the public was that so other Russians within the country who hold top-level secrets get the idea to suddenly escape to America in order to get amnesty? Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more. A Russian man claiming...
He got a point there at the end.
Uh-huh.
Somebody so top secret snuck over here and got caught. Okay, yeah. But why was that leaked to the public? Why do we have to know about that? If he's so top secret, if he got something right
It could
now,
be one of them.
who is he?
The guy
Huh?
talking. Could be Russian. He might be part Russian, maybe. Like, hey, let's get out
He's
of
just
here.
an announcer. He has like no, that makes totally no sense at all. Zero. I'm sorry, just to let you know. And you're not listen. If that guy is a Russian spy that knows something about the war right now that's going on with Ukraine, why would that leak to the public? It's his question. And that makes a good question to be trying to figure out because now not only do you let other Russian people know that hey, try to sneak over here, but ain't you letting Russia know that now your people are over here sneaking over here? Now we can try to do a deal to go get these people. Now they're gonna try to come over here and do a deal. Hey, I got this, because we still got innocent people locked up. Y'all, there's still innocent Marine guy, I can't think of his name, but he's locked up behind bars. You still got people that smoke weed that's innocent locked up. I know another guy who got some medical card who's 10 years or so locked up and did 4 years. So now you got to think like that. That's how he's thinking. Well, that's how I'm thinking. Like at first I was thinking like, okay, yeah, he just got locked up, he got caught. But to announce that he got caught, like, hey, Russia, you know what I'm saying? We got one of your spies, motherfuckers over here chilling, man. He just over here chilling, sipping teas and rolling up blunts and hitting Swisher Sweets and smoking backwoods in the backyard with some niggas and barbecuing. No. That questions, and to do that now when you know Trump is running for election. So, you know what I'm saying, the conspiracy, look, Trump let secret people, like you gotta think bigger than big. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe. But when you think about stuff like that, it does make you wonder. Doom, 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 doom. Who wrote the book of love?
I put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I show you that I am. I'm unstoppable.
That was funny.
Why is it because she was your favorite singer?
No, because the fact that when he brought that shoe, that motherfucker scram. That was funny.
You just got over here? Yeah, spending money and gifting is really how people show that out here.
That's how people show that they like somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like you gift me.
No, the girl gets spoiled.
So that's what you like?
Yes.
What if I don't want to do that?
I guess it doesn't work then, right?
Why not though?
I love my lifestyle and I'm gonna need somebody that's gonna contribute it to it. Wouldn't we have so much fun with your money?
Dude, why are we so stuck on money? Tell me about you.
I like to spend money.
I'm saying like qualities about you.
Oh no.
What do you mean no?
Is that gonna take away from my allowance though?
I never said I was gonna give you no allowance.
Come on now. That's how we do it out here. Remember I told you? I don't lie.
You don't lie.
No.
She says no. Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Well, look, I don't think we'll be doing anything because you tried to take advantage of somebody who you thought didn't know about the U.S. trying to get money out of them.
I don't like this car anyway.
And you have going.
You just got over here?
Is it really like that? It's like y'all go niggas that. You know what? I'm forever riding a damn Ford. I wouldn't dare get a Lamborghini. You look thought chasing clout chasing Instagram hookers. Man, y'all nasty.
I went on a girls trip with a few friends to Jamaica.
We just went to go have fun, get away, and I ended up having a little bit too much fun. I ended up having a one-night stand with somebody who worked at the resort, and obviously didn't use protection, came home, and ended up getting really, really sick about a week after I got home. I was in and out of the hospital. They had a hard time finding what was going on because HIV doesn't show up in your blood that quick. And so they finally did a spinal tap. They found HIV in my system, and the rest is history. And here I am. I went on a girls' trip.
Damn.
Anybody was expecting a kid to come out of this conversation? Huh?
Yes.
I was expecting to see little Jaja Rastafari with some big white Jamaican hair or something, man. Did she just say she called? And the only reason I'm going deep like this, y'all, because I got a lot of people be like, man, you should go to Jamaica, man. Go to Jamaica, man. Go out there with them people, man. And I always be making this joke. Because I be joking. Because you know what I'm saying? Only reason I be joking, because for real, y'all, they ain't gonna do it. They ain't got the balls to do it. So it's not like they seriously gonna do it. But I always be making this joke, man. I wouldn't go out there to Jamaica. They need to go. They for one, they still worse than people over here in America. They get from each other so much. It's a tourist place, and they ain't got nothing else going on, so they still. I don't want to go over there and deal with you stealing that motherfucker. Like the joke is. Or what I normally tell people, if Jamaica ever get the ball enough to go take over some other countries, you know what I'm saying, build up their currency, you know what I'm saying, build up some more high rises and hotels and stuff, and I feel like that man gonna come and ride and take me out. Look at that nigga right there, little ass American. And that's how, and that's sad. I feel like that. Ain't been over there, ain't met nobody. I don't met Jamaicans over here, man. And they be like, man, what time crossed off the bottom of the clock over here? We touch it, man. We cut off his ego and cut off. Well, hold on. I might pick up a little trophy. Like, man, what's this man in shock? Like, hey, like, man, I was looking. Like, man, I didn't know it, man. You look like one of that Rasta man. You look like my neighbor friend, man. You look like you might run out with my little monkey, man. I'm just saying, man. And now you heard a story like what you just heard. Oh, man. Jamaica. I'm a busy. One of the workers over there. He gave me. He tried me. Oh, shit. Maybe we want to talk to a girl like, hey girl, what's up girl, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Girl, where you with? She's like, I'm on vacation. Where you been in? Jamaica. She's around over there. Hey, the crazy part about it is I know a good 12 people that just came from Jamaica.
Oh my.
Literally just came from Jamaica. Too bad they don't watch my show. I might need to make a reel of this part at the end. I'm just saying, they really don't watch my show, so. I'm going to Africa. I keep trying to tell people I'm going to Africa. Right? That's where it seems like the possibility doesn't end, and it feels like, you know what I'm saying, that's where I'm going to have. I'm just saying. They hit me. I feel like that we come out with us. I don't know. It ain't an old ass beat. I'm just saying. See, Snow didn't even like me. He had to start grabbing. Man, what's up, y'all? Y'all said, hey man, y'all hanging in here. That's why I haven't left. I ain't went nowhere. Cause y'all hanging out with your boy, and it's late. If I would have known the later I go out, the more people gonna come and hang out, I would have been started going late. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm chilling. That felt so awesome. That felt awesome. Yeah, I've been thinking about it too, and with this lateness, and one thing I noticed that I need to start doing, and look at the comments if I ever say something y'all agree with me. But since I be live streaming and I be trying to bring all these videos and shows and receipts, I call them receipts. Look, I'll be scrambling for words that I just want to start naming things, but I'm gonna call them receipts. Since I be doing all the receipts, just taking my more time and going over the receipts and talking about them and discussing them with you guys. Just seeing what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy said, maybe I need to give you an hour of news, give you an hour of sports. Then I'm gonna be going on too far, because then I can spend the first 30 minutes just ranting. Okay, first 30 minutes we just gonna break some things down, just talk about everything, how you doing, what's up, then get into the receipts. See now I need a little thing that says receipts time, so all people are like, that's receipts. Put that down in the receipts, and you know what I'm saying, mark the time. This receipts hour, this is sports hour, and all that good stuff. And that's the crazy part, because it's really gonna turn into some stuff like that. It really is. Another big story. I don't know how big y'all would call this a story, but then I guess it was necessarily would be a big story that Walt Disney is looking for a new home. I heard North Carolina, Tennessee. Some people was talking about how Nevada, they think Nevada should put their bid in. We already got Sony coming out here. The one reason I know for a fact that Walt Disney ain't coming out here because they already got Disneyland in California. But also, it's supposed to be a couple of billionaires that's supposed to be building a utopia. That's supposed to be big as 3 states put together. I think it's supposed to be in between Utah, Arizona, and Nevada. Like they're just gonna find a little open land that's just flat, and they're gonna build. So I know Disneyland is not gonna be coming out this way. Sure indeed, Disneyland coming out this way will be bringing a whole bunch of jobs, and will be a lovely contribute to what's going on. I'll be going for different things. I'm like a job. Be distracted. I know how I am by my music. I ain't been able to always bring y'all a beat like that, especially when I bring on receive. But that right there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost had to turn it up for you guys. But I already know y'all can hear it good. Let me turn it up for you guys. And what up? I just like that beat. Simple beats like that with a nice little tempo is right. It's nice. It's mellow. It sounds like. And then when you MCs, you rappers, I love beats that you can. I feel like the word is you get your issues out. You can really say what's on your mind, you can really bring up a freestyle element to your verses. I'm really yeah. But let me get back serious about this Disney movie. Unfortunately, I think they still gonna stay on the East Coast somewhere because it'd be an easier, simpler move. I'm not sure. It's guessing. With the stock marketing dropping the way it is, I bet you any state is gonna be quick to you know what I'm saying, up a free land for Disney to grow. That's just like real easy, real simple. Yes.
No. It's just something. It's my arm.
Oh, it's going crazy, it's going nuts. It might be losing opening A's soon. I have been getting a lot and lots of reports on that matter. I've been getting a lot, and I want a baseball team. I like sports. And things like that made me think that I can talk about all that. But I've been getting my information from a guy who's from Nevada. He does reports maybe 5 times a day on, you know what I'm saying, what is out there, what's the numbers, when the legislature is going to have a meeting. The next, matter of fact, I think the next deal to be done, to be notified what's going on, is going to be done by the 26th. So, yet again, I'm probably going to be talking about this. I'm definitely going to be talking about this when they start breaking ground on the new stadium. I'm going to record it. I'm probably going to not just totally switch over to that, but I will be dedicating a special day to that, to the sport, when I get more and more information. Right now, I am just trying to really strategize how I'm going to watch it, how I'm going to cover it, because I just don't know how I'm going to cover it right now without feeling like I'm already taking other people's reports, so I just can't feel that bad, huh? I'm gonna just shut up while you're ahead, huh? But yeah, I'm really trying to think how I'm gonna cover it, just like I've been telling other stories. Most likely, I might do a couple live. I'm definitely gonna be doing live coverage outside in front of the spot where they're gonna be turned down. Shows in front of the Raiders Stadium. Hey, Las Vegas might be going to the Stanley Cup. We'll find out game 1 is tomorrow. I should be part of the sports too. So that's another thing. So there's a lot of big sports things going on. I really like that.
It's mine.
We're going to be flooded in what's going on. Interesting. Just interesting, just to be thinking. All right, y'all. I got this little video that I'm curious about, and since I'm live with you guys, I'm just curious. And this was 9 hours ago, so I'm super curious.
Or it's AI.
Or it's AI.
Exactly.
Could be AI.
Yeah.
So Brett is here to tell me about pop culture because I'm, approaching 40 and I have 3, almost 4 kids. And so tell me about pop culture, Brett Cooper.
I'm going to tell you all about pop culture.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to give you a definition now. Okay, so the thing I wanted to tell you about today, have you heard of sologamy?
No.
Okay, so like polygamy,
Yeah, I
monogamy. Okay.
I can see the root of the word. I feel I know where you're going.
So it's a new trend. Well, it's kind of been starting over the last few years. Like in 2019, Emma Watson said that she was self-partnered. She was not single, she was self-partnered. And that is rooted in self-care, and that she did not want to call herself single because that had like a negative connotation. You're self-partnered.
She's not a they them though, so she's like a she her, right?
She's a she her,
So
yes.
she's not multiple people.
No.
Got it.
She's just,
All right.
She's just being with herself.
Hey, everyone! Come and see how good I look!
But now people are taking it so far that they are marrying themselves. Yes, so that's sologamy. So I pulled some TikToks because they're not just saying, like, it's not just like, oh, I'm committing to myself and like, I'm gonna work on myself, whatever. No, they're having wedding ceremonies, which is what I wanted you to look at. I wanted to be a real life Ben Shapiro reaction. Okay.
A few weeks ago, I went to a self-love wedding. So my friend, Marcy, I love you, married themselves for their birthday.
Oh
no!
Oh no! Well, you understand why.
The ceremony was so beautiful. There was even a flower girl, and Marcy looked so beautiful. The whole ceremony.
What is? Oh my God! There's interpretive dance.
I did shed a few tears.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! That's a really cheap wedding cake for us.
For a self.
What in the, well, I mean, okay, so I understand. Like, these are not people who are going to find partners ever. So
this is their last resort.
This is basically the person who couldn't get a date at prom. They're like, well, I didn't even want to go to prom.
Exactly.
So they're not going to get married because who would do that thing?
So they're being proactive, and they're like,
they're getting ahead of it. They're getting ahead of the story.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of the story. It's like when Barack Obama in his memoir was like, I did a little blow. He was like, he knew it was going to come out
So he
during
just
the
went ahead,
right.
yeah.
It's already out there. So like these people are going to be single for life. So but now they're owning the singleness.
Yes, it's
for life.
It's empowering.
Well, it's the old Woody Allen line that masturbation is sex with the person he loves. So there you have it.
Exactly.
They're marrying the one they love.
They actually.
If you're just as confused as me, it's okay. Because I'm confused just as you. All right? We're going to try to keep going. Hopefully we can learn something. Hopefully y'all got another blunt road. Hope you got some good concentrate. I just hope. I hope you're not over there fumbling, trying to smoke and listening to this, because I know what you just heard just did not make no sense. And probably you're looking at the phone like, yep, Burn Live, you just did it again. You just went out there and found another story that just takes the cake. If you just find the most weirdest stories to do on your live show, as a black man, I'm probably one of them guys that just find the most weirdest stories. I know there's other people that are probably weird than me, but whatever, who cares?
This spiked during COVID because everybody was so lonely, and then coming out of COVID, all the women were apparently just drained because of the Zoom dates, and they just spent all this time inside, and they didn't have boyfriends or anything like that. So apparently, there were a ton of these weddings during COVID, and there were all these psychologists that were covering this. This is like such a wild phenomenon.
President Trump recently suggested from Mar-a-Lago that the dollar is now under fire as the global currency, and that is right. I mean, China right now is attempting to replace the dollar with the yuan as the global currency. Well, that could theoretically happen sometime in the near future, but here's the reality. Even if it doesn't happen, do you really trust the federal government with their inflationary policies to protect your savings? I don't, which is one reason why I've diversified into gold. I've bought gold from Birch Gold in preparation for uncertain economic times. You can own gold too in a tax-sheltered retirement account with the help of Birch Gold. That is correct. Birch Gold will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k, maybe from a previous employer, into an IRA in gold. The best part is you don't pay a penny out of pocket. When currencies fail, gold can be your safe haven. How much more time does the dollar have? I don't know. What I do know is that the federal government is inflating the living hell out of it, Protect your savings with gold the way that I did. Birch Gold has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and thousands of happy customers. Text Ben to 989898. Get your free info kit on gold today. Again, text Ben to 989898. Talk with my friends over at Birch Gold. Get all of your questions answered and then diversify at least a little bit into precious.
Hey, the reason I played that because I really think that y'all should try to invest into some gold. With the currency, the way it's looking, this is not a bad idea. It's not a bad investment, especially with the stock market. You don't know what's going on. That's why I was playing this so-called Ben Shapiro's commercial, finishing it up, letting it play all the way through. But I just thought I would just stop and say, yeah, I do think it's a good idea to invest in it. Yeah, I know I'm not getting paid for no sponsorship, so this is just from the heart out to y'all. I do think this is a good idea, a very good investment.
Precious metals is a great way to protect your savings. Are you tired of breathing in polluted air in the comfort of your own home? And would you like to safeguard your family's health and well-being? Well, we have new friends over at EnviroCleanse. EnviroCleanse is an in-home air purifying unit. It's designed to destroy. More elaborate. Wow.
It's a little less they, them, and a little more self-love.
Who's the child?
I don't want to know.
That's sad. The child's like, I'll never have a father now. Wow.
Yep.
This is
It's so elaborate.
This is.
That's the sound of the price going up.
I do have a question. You mentioned that women were getting tired of Zoom dates.
Yeah.
Right. So I do have a question about that, which is why? That seems like the ideal female date because it's just all talking all the time.
Yes, that's very true. You just sit there and you're forced to talk.
Because whenever I go on a date with my wife, she's like, why aren't we talking more? So like, I feel like a Zoom date is, because normally on a date, like you just spend time with each other and you're like sitting there and the silence
Do
is
an
okay.
activity.
But but on a Zoom date, like nothing's happening. So I feel like women would be like, there's an inherent pressure to talk and share your
Probably.
feelings. So women were not cool with the Zoom date.
I don't think they were.
Interesting.
I think
Okay, that's
don't
good. That's good for society.
I don't
All right.
think that things progressed enough on Zoom.
Okay. So during the pandemic, a lot of people understand that they wasn't gonna get married. They started marrying themselves. It became a trend. So psychologists start picking it up, and they ran with it. And now it's a real full on thing. Okay, what the hell ever. See, stuff like that, who cares? It's not bothering me, it's not bothering you. You know, it's not getting on my nerves. That's how I see it. That's what's up. Let them people do their thing. What other little stuff? Let's see what the update on the stratosphere.
An upcoming cutting-edge venue, MSG Sphere, will change the face of the entertainment business as we know it. It will be among the world's most incredible and thrilling entertainment complexes. In this video, we're taking a look at the newest, most innovative entertainment venue in the world. The current construction plans for the MSG Sphere are extremely impressive. The Sphere will have a height of 366 feet and it will be located in Las Vegas, Nevada, right next to the Venetian Resort and Casino. High-definition video and images will be displayed on video panels that cover the building, creating a spectacular display that can be seen from far away. The MSG Sphere's bleeding-edge sound system, which employs beamforming technology, is one of its most prominent technological features. Each audience member can enjoy their own unique soundtrack thanks to the Sphere's wireless technology. Guests can add another dimension of sensory excitement to the show by feeling the music through an infrared haptic system, which creates physical sensations like vibration and pressure. Large-scale events will be perfectly suited to the venue's over 500,000 square feet of adaptable indoor and outdoor event space. The venue's cutting-edge augmented and virtual reality capabilities will set it apart as a truly original venue, not available anywhere else in the world. Significant efforts have been made to lessen its impact on the environment and advance sustainability generally. The building will be powered by renewable energy sources, and its carbon footprint will be minimized through the use of energy-efficient technology. The Sphere will employ water-saving technologies and recycle wastewater to reduce its water footprint. Green roofs and vertical gardens are just two examples of the sustainable features that will be included in the MSG Sphere. The bowl-shaped MSG Sphere will house an arena with seating for 17,500.
Hey, on my mama, this sound like one of them videos where you watch in school where after this, you know the teacher's finna hand you some tests and ask you some questions about the video. So you better get out your pen and paper and take notes. Cause this video, I ain't gonna lie to you, I hope I never make a video like this, cause this video is educating but boring.
Making it ideal for a variety of events such as concerts, sporting events, and corporate gatherings. The seating is arranged around a revolving stage that provides an exciting new perspective on the performance. The interior of the Sphere is surrounded by a stunning video screen, creating an immersive experience for viewers of the Dome's spectacular visual display. There are plans for the arena to host sporting events, such as basketball games and boxing matches. Virtual world exploration is just one part of the novel experience in store for guests. Those look
That thing about the sporting events, I heard they wasn't gonna host no sporting events. That's just what I keep hearing. These are the first group I ever heard to say they're gonna host a sporting event. I know there's not no sports going on this late at night. Hell nah.
looking for a more opulent and private concert experience will appreciate the Sphere's VIP sections, which will be available for purchase. The VIP area will have its own set of services, including separate bars and lounges, as well as private restrooms and food menus. These features are meant to make guests feel more at ease and pampered during their stay, so they can focus on the event at hand rather than having to deal with crowds and long lines. Concierge services are available to VIP guests to make their time at the event more convenient and enjoyable. The MSG Sphere is intriguing because it could drastically alter the way live performances are experienced. Capturing and streaming events in real time allows for expanded opportunities for remote viewing and participation. Envision being able to watch a concert or sporting event from the comfort of your own home, no matter where you are in the world, thanks to virtual reality. The Sphere's state-of-the-art technology and capabilities usher in a brand new standard for remote participation in live events.
That is so boring. I know y'all like, man, is he really gonna like, I hope he don't. I can't, bro. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, I was just gonna go live a little bit longer than normal. Actually, I made it to how far I wanted to go, actually. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I enjoyed your company. Until next time, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.